welcome to Vamps and Vagrants, our online tabletop gameplay of Curse of Strahd, 5th edition, Dungeons and Dragons. I am Paige, I am your dungeon mom, and I am joined by my friends and family. First up, we have Wesley, who plays Benvol.
Peace and light.
Next up, we have Kelly, who plays Hugo.
Let's rage.
Followed by Kelly, we have Sarah, who plays Yetta.
Yetta's all wet.
We also have Victoria, who is playing Rapture.
Rapture doesn't say anything.
Buffy speaks for me. And we have Kayleen, who plays Brana.
Oh, I didn't know we were using our superhero names.
God damn it. They're the Revengers. We're going to have a late tag in by Colin, who plays Revlin. He should be joining us hopefully in the middle of the session, so we'll take that as we go. So, on last week's episode of Vamps and Vagrants, you awoke to exciting news that the Festival of the Blazing Sun was still on schedule for the day, with some slight modifications, including the execution of those responsible for the fight outside of the church the night before, which included vampires and the death of Father Lucian, who is the one religious figure in town. So you guys split up to figure out what was going on. Some of you went to the church to talk to Milavage, the young boy who is now kind of taking the reins of St. Angel's Church. And others of you, some in disguise, went to the burgomaster's house to either identify the prisoner who was taken the night before, which you guys thought to be Rictavio, or to locate the burgomaster and see what he was doing. Both gave you little results, though Revlin was given a small pouch by Milavage that belonged to Father Lucian. As we approached the Festival of the Blazing Sun, you all kind of converged on Town Square, where you saw that there was a giant stage set up, including a 15 by 15 wooden wicker sun that hung behind the stage. And the town was full, the town square was full of guards who were enforcing that Valachians appear, and a lot of familiar faces. As the festival commenced and began, we had Yetta in a disguise as Ernest, and everyone kind of was the center stage as you watched the burgomaster and his family, Lady Lydia and his son Victor, come up on stage with their bodyguard / head of the guards, Isaac Strahd, to announce the importance of celebration and happiness and yada yada yada. But with celebration comes consequence, and they prepared to bring Rictavio on stage. And before any misgivings or misdeeds could occur, you guys kind of broke out of the crowd, casted a big old firebolt onto the wicker stage, and chaos ensued. You guys safely got Rictavio off the stage and away from Isaac Strahd, while also pinning Isaac Strahd to a burning stage, which was great. Couple rounds of combat, including the death of Baron Vargas Valakovic from Heat Metal by Ernest disguised Yetta. You were in the process of convincing the citizens of oh my god, I just forgot the name of the town. Valaki. God damn. You can, Kayleen. Great question. You can cast magic spells as finger guns. That's a concept character right there. Backup character number 1. Benvol spent most of his time in combat trying to sway the citizens of Valaki to believe that there were great misdoings in town, and that those responsible for the events of last night were none other than the Watcher family, which seemed to work. The guards kind of joined your side. They grappled Lady Fiona Watcher, and as you were about to kind of wrap up the festivities, none other than Ernest Larnack himself come charging down the path with a pack of cultists on his back to... You don't know yet, but they appeared. Wild Pokemon appeared. And then no more than you could react to that, you hear screams coming down the street, and the Watcher sons, Carl, and I wish I could remember the other guy's name.
I can only think of Young Gabby, but that's one of those.
Yeah, Gabby's one of the wolf hunters.
Yeah.
The two Watcher sons, who are adults, not young boys, but adult sons, come running down the street, yelling for everyone to get away, and behind them comes running a giant saber-toothed tiger. And that is where we're going to pick up tonight's session. I do have, if we're on roll 20, I found out initiative. Can you guys see turn order on roll 20 now?
Yes, ma'am.
I figured it out. I cracked the code.
Oh, Carl and Nikolai.
Thank
You're
you.
a hacker now.
Notes.
Uber hacks
Notes.
or hacker hacking. Slash hacking, the hacking, the rack ringing, banging.
Ooh, that fire's dope.
Thank
Cool,
you,
guys.
sir. So yeah, I don't have the exact numbers of all the other people because I didn't record that, but I wrote down the initiative and then I just duplicated it. And then for the new appearances, like the cultists and the armored saber-tooth tiger, I rolled initiative today, so I just kind of inserted them in where they fit in. A couple
He's
people,
armored as well?
huh?
I said he's armored as well?
He is armored, yeah. So I was gonna describe that. He seems to be wearing custom-made half-plate armor.
And it says Rictavio's Beast on it.
Weird. What?
Yeah, right?
So we were at. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sarah. But did we get through your turn, or was it at the start? It was at the top of initiative, I thought, when this all happened.
Yeah, I haven't gone this round yet.
Alright, we're going to start at the top initiative. I think I planned it that way, where I gave a timer, and I think that's where it worked out. If it's wrong, I apologize, but it's kind of easy to start with a clean slate and we're starting from the top. So, we're still in initiative order. Yetta, you have just jumped into the well. You hear chaos and screams from the outside of the well. A couple shadows of some Barovian citizens run by, and over the well pokes Vasily, the accountant. He kind of leans over and he goes, "You better run," and he starts booking it. What would you like to do?
I would like to emerge from the vet. Oh, I'm not doing the right accent. Cool. I would like to emerge from the well, stand proudly on the edge of it, and if you guys were in the game, you would see that now Yetta is wearing her beautiful Vistani clothing. Ew. She representing. Yeah, she in Vistani robes. Watch out. Anyway, so she's climbing up the side of the well. She looks around. Does she see the chaos of a saber-tooth approaching? Like,
You would easily pick up on where everyone's running from and look in that direction, and you'd see a pack of people. You would definitely spot Revlin and Ernest, a couple of cloaked, mysterious figures that remind. Oh, wait, yeah, it wasn't there in the basement. But
It
you'd
was
see
not in
some.
the basement.
You'd see some. I forgot you were role playing as Wesley that night, so I got mixed up in my brain.
well, Yetta's gonna climb up.
Go ahead.
Yetta's gonna climb up, and she's gonna be like, she can see Ernest though, right? She
Oh.
can see him.
Oh no!
Very
She could see the saber-tooth tiger. There's
cool.
no question of that.
Okay. She will look around and she will go, oh my word, it's that murderer Ernest! And she will cast vicious mockery at him, and he must make a wisdom saving throw at Ernest.
Sweet. Okay. Let me find his stats. Boy, oh boy. Oh, please. No, I'm about to post a status on Facebook. That's not what I want to do right now. Try your best, but you don't succeed. No. You get so she would. But no, it's alright. That was, what is it again? What kind of save?
Wisdom save.
Oh, 15.
It is 15, so what does that mean?
Oh, we did this last time too, and I had to look it up. In this case, I think Getting the juices flowing on a Wednesday night. It succeeds, unfortunately.
So I have a lucky. Let's say.
Yeah, make him reroll.
I might if I have it.
Do you have it?
I have my last lucky. I'm making him reroll.
Alright.
I want him
Oh! Okay, dude. So what he rolled was a 13 plus 2 to get the 15. He rolled a 12 plus 2, so he failed.
Yay! He gets 5 damage, psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Wait, you cast... Oh, Vicious Mockery.
What did I say?
I thought you did Tasha's Hideous Laughter again.
No, Vicious Mockery.
Okay, he's disadvantage on his next attack?
Yep.
Cool.
And he took 5 damage.
Yeah, he's real hurt, guys. Psychic damage. Yeah, he's like, don't want to put a number to it, but like, if you put like a 1 up on the board, that would make a lot of sense.
So
Oh, would it be sad if she killed him by Vicious Mockery? Alright.
That'd be hilarious.
That hurt me.
Ooh, what mean thing do you say to him?
Yeah,
I
Sarah.
say, I blow a kiss, and in the kiss, the message is, eat ass.
Yeah,
Alright.
fuck him.
What else would you like to do on your turn, Sarah?
And then I'd like to, move closer. Is it difficult terrain getting out of the well?
I would say for your free action, I'll have you roll a quick, like, acrobatics check.
Okay.
Hopefully,
So
you're gonna...
that's 10 plus a, sorry. Skills. Acrobatics?
Yeah.
14.
What was it?
14.
You're good. You scale it. Not as
5,
deftly as you may
10,
maybe imagine, but
20, 25.
you can do
30.
diagonals, you know.
I kind of wanted to go, like, over to Brana and, like, give her a high five and then walk straight out.
Right on.
high five back.
I say girl of power, and then I keep walking. And that's where I stop. That's my turn.
Awesome. All right, next up is Rictavio. My turn order thing glitched, and I can usually click next, and the next person gets highlighted, so I apologize. Nah. Oh, sorry. It's still there. So, Rictavio's next. He is going to... I got all this new stuff to track him, and I have like a new little spell tracker for all his shit, and it's supposed to help me, but I'm just more overwhelmed. He is going to look to the guard to his right, and he's like, we're cool, and then he's going to turn, and with his cane that he has on his side, he's going to draw it and pull out a small short sword from the cane. And he'll start charging in to help you guys. And he will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is his action. That is his turn. Next up, it's Spy, because I never changed it. That's Ernest. So Ernest is pretty freaked out. He has disadvantage on attack rolls. I think he's going to try to... Oh, shit. This changed pretty quickly, yeah, for poor Ernest. He is going to try to... He's going to use his action to disengage. And then I think he's just going to try to... He won't go... Definitely wouldn't go towards the saber-tooth attack, because that's scary shit. He'd probably start going up towards where the Burgomaster is. So it would be diagonal 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to start running, and he's going to be like, this is not worth it! Because he's freaked out. But he ran right past Lady Fiona Watcher, who, in the chaos of the appearance of cultists and the saber-toothed tiger, the guard that was grappling the guard that was grappling her, Stop grappling her. He charged in. Yeah, so Lady Fiona right now, she is in combat and she's in initiative order, but she is currently unobstructed. With that, after Ernest, it is... I kept Ismark in, which I don't... He's following Irina and they're fleeing. So I'm going to get him out of there for now, just so he doesn't muddle up anything. They're not being very helpful today, if you've noticed. They haven't initiated or participated in any of the going-ons. Okay, so next up is going to be Hugo.
God damn it. I am going to charge
You're not raging.
I know. Okay. Yeah, for my bonus action, I'm gonna go into a frenzy rage.
Okay.
I'm going to go up towards Lady Watcher. 'Cause I can't really get to the tiger right now because there's all those people in front of it. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to hit her with recklessly.
Alrighty.
Those people seem like a good meat shield anyway.
24.
To hit? Is that to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
8 plus 4 plus 2 is 6 and 8 is 14.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna attack her again.
Okay.
And I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Bye. So I'm rolling 3 dice. Alright. 10, 15, 19, 21.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
I want to... When I swing, I kind of want to swing her towards the saber-toothed tiger.
Alright.
And I'll let you have free will with it from there.
Actually, I wish I could be really epic, but what Hugo anticipates in his blood rage, she goes flying over the barrel that she kind of cornered herself into. She knocks one of the cultists prone, and as her body slams up against the saber-toothed tiger, it kind of knocks it, and he kind of hits it and moves, and she drops dead to the floor below him. And the saber-tooth kind of like sniffs at it and then looks back to the cultists.
Okay. And I am going to just move 5 feet this way.
No. 1 second. I hit the tiger, which I didn't mean to do. I tried to hide her. The tiger's still there, you guys. I promise.
He's dead!
Actually, the tiger casts invisibility.
Oh shit.
Alright, sorry. Alright, Kelly.
Figure.
Anything else in your turn?
Nope, I just moved 5 feet back, so I'm out of the line of the tiger. And, yeah, that's my turn.
Sweet. Next up, Isaac Strasny. He's gonna take 2d8 fire damage. Because I remembered. 7 and a 6. I can't do math.
13.
I think that's a 13. Okay. 13. And he is going to try his strength athletics check to try to lift the giant, nearly 500-pound structure. And that will not succeed. And that's his turn. Next up, we have the guards. So we have a couple guards at play. One guard is down here with the citizens that are quickly fleeing the town to the southwest corner, and he's going to continue on that path. So in theory, I'll have a lot of the Barovians move with him, but imagine everyone, including like the monster hunters, Ismark, Irina, Vasily, Milovage, even Piccolo and oh my gosh, what's the toy? Blinsky. They're all gonna move their full movements of 30 feet out of the town square, which I think would get. Sorry, I gotta move the turn order.
30 feet or 60 feet? Dash?
Oh yeah, they're dashing. Crap.
So much for inspiring an army.
Besides the people in the stocks who cannot move. So I have to do this all in sections because I can't select everybody. But you can assume actually most people are gonna get pretty far away. This is a shit show of people. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't move them all the way. And so that guard's gonna move there. This guard here is gonna run down this corridor. This one's gonna run up, and that was the guy who met you at the gate, Gregoric. I don't know why I keep remembering his name so vividly. And the three that remain, who are deeply inspired by Ben Volm and your actions, are going to try to rush in and fight these cultists at the very least, because that's the priority. At least scare them into the direction of Sabretooth. So they're gonna roll a couple short sword attacks, pulling out, unsheathing those who are just entering in combat, unsheathing their short swords. Oh, sorry, I didn't roll to attack. Just rolled straight damage. 3 guards. I think all but one will hit. And then I already rolled their damage. So this cultist here is going to take 6 damage. This cultist here is going to take 3 damage. And then this guy, he missed because he was here when the saber-tooth tiger appeared and got a little freaked out, and so he swung haphazardly and missed. So that is the guards. Next up is Revlin. Well, Revlin's going to want to maintain concentration. I know that. And then, I guess from there, he plays cautiously, but he still attacks. So I think he would charge in and start swinging at this cultist in the front. And he's going to do Green Flame Blade, because I know he likes that one a lot. And I think putting on a ton of hats. Painters really hate hats. Green Flame Blade. I think we have +7 to attack. 9 + 7. That'll hit. And, you know. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work through this quickly. See what the attack is. Cool. Oh, okay. It's just going to be his longsword. 1d8 +3. 8 + 3. Nice. 11. And then you guys are actually doing good work on these cultists. And then I think the guy to the left is going to take 5 points of fire damage. All right. And that's Revlin's turn. And then next up is going to be Brana.
Sick. Okay. I'm going to move 10, 20. I'll move here.
Sick. Okay.
And then I'm going to fucking shoot Ernest.
Aww.
Ernst, whatever we're going to call him. He just led a band of roving cultists into town. I don't fucking think so.
He also was hitting on you pretty weird.
Yeah, it may be a bit of a vendetta thing.
Alright, roll to attack.
Yeah, also, he knows your deep dark secret because of Yeda, so he must die now.
Yeah, that's true. 15?
Also shoot.
15 will hit.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Okay. I have
Dead.
too many dice now, and I didn't think about how that would affect.
If you want the satisfaction of rolling the dice, roll the dice.
Yes, I do want the satisfaction of rolling the dice. Thank you.
Are you shooting with a crossbow?
Yeah.
It's not even
Is this
intimate.
little shit in my dice tray.
So cute, though.
I
Oh,
was wondering what she was in.
I cannot. Holy fuck.
Oh,
why do I go to the trouble of making nice things?
Cause so cats can sit in them.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
She hangs out with me. It's awesome.
Oh, sweet baby.
She's so pretty.
I love black cats.
She's pretty much Rapture
you?
and a cat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's so cute. Everyone, look at that face.
Hey, Kayleen, sorry.
It's okay. I rolled an 11 for damage.
How do you want to do it?
I just want to shoot him in the back of the head.
oh.
Okay.
He's irredeemable. He led cultists who killed people and buried them in a basement. And he hit
Somewhere-
Organa all creepy like.
Somewhere deep dark inside me,
Definitely
he was a
can
part of my psyche and my creepiness, and it hurts.
Alright, Wild Page, I shot your creepiness in the back of the head.
Can my
Almost point blank.
I know nearly. Can Ernst have last words?
Yeah. Fine. Although not, I guess then I don't shoot him in the back of the head because it's probably pretty hard to have last words when you've
His
done
last
it.
words are. No, his last words. He would lay down to the ground, and probably, although no one would hear it, maybe Lady Lydia, because you're not close enough. He would say, "I thought it was real,"
Oh, gross.
and he will die.
She's part of Paige's creepiness.
Deep down, I think he's fucked, but he meant real well, which is disturbing. All right.
If you get shot in the back.
Anything else with your turn?
No.
If you got shot in the back of the head, I imagine the troll in Fellowship of the Ring.
Get out. Go. You're not welcome. All right. Next up is gonna be Cult Fanatic, which are just the cultists. Let's see what they want to do. Well, fuck. Their whole game plan changes a lot now Lady Watcher's dead. That's not bad.
Oh man.
What's the what is it, Curb Your Enthusiasm or Arrested Development, where it's like da 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 da. That theme song. Anyway, that's what I'm hearing in my head. And just getting louder and louder.
One of them is just Larry David, and he didn't really want to be here, and now he's in a really awkward situation.
You're right. That's exactly what's happening. Sorry. Hold, please. It's hard for me to prepare things. They are all going to. I'm sorry. I'm drinking prosecco and burpee.
Parts drink Parsecs.
They're gonna try to cast all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are going to cast. Every cultist that has like a guard or a Revlin in front of them is going to cast spell, inflict wounds on them. And then the one off to the side, who was, oh wait, this one's prone though, so he's going to use half his movement to stand up and not be prone. And then this one here is going to attack the saber-toothed tiger. Alright, with inflict wounds. So let me speed do that really quick. Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to do from top to bottom. Not that it matters, just to keep me honest. because I'm a big fat liar. It's very satisfying to roll that many dice. Okay, the top one on Saber-Tooth Tiger is going to hit. The one against the first guard is going to miss. The one against Colin is actually going to hit with a nat 19 plus a couple things. And the other two are going to hit the guards as well. So the one that misses, this guard missed the cultist, and that cultist missed the guard. So that duo is just like the worst kind of stage fighting you can imagine.
That's the new sitcom on Thursday nights.
What do you call that sitcom?
That guard and that cultist.
That guard, and that cultist. And then
It only had one season.
2 episodes actually. They cut it real quick.
Ooh.
After they realized that
All
On
the-
Hulu.
all the writers could think of was, would it be funny if they got a fight and they both kept missing? And they're gonna roll 3d10 necrotic damage on everyone who hit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Revlin, get out of there.
3. I need another d10. I didn't grab enough d10s. There we go. Okay, so the first one is the cultist against the saber-toothed tiger. And it is 10, 17, 20.
Tigger.
And then this one against Revlin. You're going to have him roll a constitution saving throw on that levitate.
No whammies, no whammies.
It actually was very low. A 1, a 2, and a 3.
Oh damn.
And so that's a minus 6. So he's at 30 hit points for party knowledge. I almost did minus 30. That's not right. And then this one here is going to roll against the guard. 3d10. A 9, a 4, and a 9. 18 plus 4, 22. That's not bad. That's going to kill this guard.
Oh.
So you're gonna see tentacles of like shadowy mist reach out from the guard or from the cultist, and it's gonna wrap up and crush the guard from his center, and he cries out in pain and cripples as the spell disperses. And then the last cultist is gonna roll his, and it's a 2, a 3, and a 4. 5 plus 4, 9. And this guard's still alive, but barely. All right, and besides the one cultist who is very aware of the saber-tooth tigers, I think a lot of these other cultists got distracted by what was going on in front of them and are not aware that there's literally a saber-tooth tiger behind them. So that's their turn. Next is the saber-tooth tiger. So, after it got hit by the cultist, you will see it has just finished sniffing Lady Watcher's body. It seemed to be undisturbed or concerned with her remains. But after this necrotic damage kind of like hits its side, it turns, and it is going to do a claw attack on this cultist right here. They are both going to hit. And that is going to be 6 plus 5 is 11. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 11 is 26 slashing damage. Which the guard is, or the cultist is still up. But he's pretty hurt. And you can see now that all the, like, anger, it's growling, the complete focus is on the cultist that hurt it. And that's where it's going to stay. So focuses on that one cultist. Next up, we have a rapture.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask if it was going to be near the saber-tooth tiger. Just because of that.
Ooh, I think I typed that wrong. I'm sorry. Because what I had done originally was... Yeah, sorry. He's there. I promise. I typed the wrong thing there.
Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah.
Is that without his bonus or whatever?
Well, he got a 10, but he had a better dex than Rapture.
Oh, I just meant on my turn order. Next it says that the saber-tooth tiger is up.
On my turn, order, I have Colt, Fanatic, Armored, Sabretooth, and then you, right?
Yeah, okay. Sorry, just making sure. Anyway, I am going to walk. I'm gonna move to about. Are we slightly off the grid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a grid issue. I apologize.
No worries.
I made this myself, which means it's bad.
It's only like 0.125 off.
It gets worse at
so
the bottom.
Oh no. I'm gonna cozy up to Yenda. And this cultist is taking damage, right?
I think the only one who hasn't taken damage, actually, all of them have taken damage. The one who's taking the least amount of damage is probably this one right here, or
Okay.
and then a close second is that one.
All right. Well, I'm going to.
Oh, if you're talking about Toll the Dead would affect any of them.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I want to toll the dead. This guy.
Sweet.
No, I lied. This guy. Sorry. This one.
Okay,
Right.
and
That one.
is that a spell attack or is that a spell save they have to do?
Wisdom save.
Sweet. What is their wisdom? +1. 9.
Oh, it is not very effective. So I get 2d8. Oh wait, no, he's taking it. It's 2d12. I lied.
He's taking damage, so it's 2d12?
Yeah.
God.
2d12.
Damn!
Yeah. What's 13?
13. Nice. And that's necrotic damage?
It is.
Very good, very good. Alright, he's still up, but that was solid, solid hit on him. He's definitely hurt, very hurt. Excuse me. What else would you like to do?
I moved. I attacked.
Anything for a bonus action?
I move. I look towards Yetta and I go. No high five for me. And we awkwardly high five.
I would imagine like that's the closest high five equivalent to like a one-armed hug.
Yes.
Great.
That was my favorite moment with you yet. Can you just imagine Yetta being like, like, that was her reaction.
Perfect.
And Rapture's being like, what the fuck? Me too. That's all.
Awesome. All right, next up is Ben Volm.
I just yell out, "Defend your city! Do not anger the beast!" And I run. I measured it out. I should be able to get. Sorry.
Wait.
I should be able to get here.
I'm gonna make you roll a quick acrobatics check because you're jumping off the stage
Okay.
like a rock star,
It's makeshift.
which is worse.
Oh. Let's see what that does.
At what point does the structural integrity become affected by the fire?
I was gonna do it at the start of the next turn, so I'm happy you jumped off.
9.
9? It wasn't too hard. It's not the smoothest landing. Your phrasing and the appeal you've had on some of the guards and the commoners, though they're running away in fear, was epic. It wasn't your best landing, but cool. Now you're where you're at. What would you like to do?
As I'm running toward there, I just start emitting.
Oh, you've dropped. You've dropped
Yep,
off the Google Hangout.
Yeah, you can still hear me.
One sec.
There we go. As I'm running across, I start emitting light, and I'm gonna slash at this cultist right in front of me.
Okay.
For I believe that's a 21.
That'll hit.
Oh, I just got kicked out again.
It's okay. Just roll your damage. I was trying to keep the camera on you while I had my attention on it, but yeah,
Yeah.
just keep moving. It's okay.
So it's gonna be a divine smite. So let's see. 2 extra d8.
I'm gonna remove Irina at the bottom because they're both fleeing.
So
Wait, stop. What? No.
Paige, is she out of turn order then?
so 17
Yeah.
damage total. 11 of that is radiant.
That's gonna do it, actually. He had 17 hit points left, so how do you want to do this?
I just want him to just disappear in black smoke.
Black?
Well, because he's a cultist.
I know, but you did radiant damage.
That's true, but I mean, there's just white light, and then he just like fades away in black smoke like Voldemort.
Like Voldemort. Yeah. Right on.
Cool.
What were Voldemort's last lines? I think it was just Harry Potter. Yep, that's it. Do it one more time.
And then, yeah, extra attack to attack this other guy.
Which one?
This in front of Revelin.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack the guard.
I didn't know.
Nat 20, BB.
Nice. All right, roll your damage.
And
Anything that you're rolling a dice for, you double the dice amount. So if you're rolling like 1d8 or 2d8, 1d8 would be now 2d8, and 2d8 would now be 4d8.
cool. Well, it's Divine Smite, so I double all of those dice.
Do you do Divine Smite through both attacks?
It's when you make a hit, but I don't know. I'll look at it after. Cool. I'll just hit him.
That's okay, because it's a nat 20. I mean,
Yeah. So 9 plus 4 is 13.
ooh, close. How much would the Divine Smite be?
2 more d8 or 4 more d8.
Go for it.
All right.
You also had DM inspiration too.
That's true. Plus 7 plus 6.
How do I do this?
I want to hit him so hard that he shrivels into the Voldemort thing in King's Cross Station at the end. And he's dead.
Benvolm creates the Living Museum of Voldemort. Sweet, yeah. You quickly made work of 2 of the 5 cultists. I think that's your turn, right? You can't do anything else with that.
That's me.
Nice. All right, we're at the top of initiative order with Yetta.
I have a question, DM.
Yeah.
If I have 30 feet of movement, would I be able to share the same space as this guard, or is that not possible?
You can share, you can share, yeah, sure.
Cool. Yada will, after being high-fived by Rapture, which probably feels really magical and shit, she will run over to that space.
Mm-hmm.
She'll try to hit the cultist in front of her with her rapier. It's going to be a 16.
That'll hit.
Awesome. So now she's going to extend one of her bardic inspirations to make it a psychic blade attack as well. So it's initially 1d8 plus 3. No, excuse me. Yeah, 1d8 plus 3 and then plus 3d6s for the psychic blades. So the first is going to be 7 piercing damage plus 12 psychic damage.
He's still up. Oh, sorry, that's. He's still up, but he was definitely one of the better off cultists, and he's extremely low now.
And then I will end my turn.
That's it?
I mean, I could cast Healing Word, but I don't want to use the spell slot right now. No one's dying.
Who would you use it on, just out of curiosity?
If anybody of my party was hurt, I don't recall.
Do you see health bars above people's heads? No?
No.
Oh, okay, I guess it's just
Only
a...
my own.
Oh, that's just a me visual then. I thought you guys could see. Granted, it would ruin some of the fun. I see everyone's health bars. Hugo's pretty hurt.
I think we can just see our own.
Yeah, that's what they just said.
I'm not pretty hurt. I just haven't updated my Roll20 sheet in forever.
Well, you need to do that because I'm pulling stats so I can see how you guys are doing with hit points. So try to think about it.
I'm only down 6 hit points, guys. I'm real good.
Okay.
So what's your max,
Yeah.
Kelly? Sorry, real quick. I'm just gonna fix this manually. What's your max hit points, Kelly?
63.
So It's 57.
Yeah.
That's
I will-
so much more than mine.
Yeah, I was about to say, holy shit. I will, then as my bonus action, I will turn to Hugo. I'll wink at Hugo, and I'll say, do it for the wheeled people. And I will use Bardic Inspiration to inspire you.
Ah! What does that give me again?
It gives you a D8 against,
Ability checks or
Ability-
attacks.
or attacks, not on damage.
Or not on saving
Or
throws.
saving throws. Not on saving throws?
We'll check. I'm not sure.
I will. You can use it for ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Well, I have too many things. I have a Benvolm thing and now a Yetta thing, and I can't.
It's a D8, boo boo. No, is it a
Okay.
D8 or is it a D10? One sec.
The boys are back in town.
Oh my gosh! We have Revlin in the house.
You can cover
You
one
died,
or the
I'm
other
so
of our
sorry.
faces.
Okay. My turn is done.
I never rolled that Constitution saving throw.
Oh, for the concentration?
Yeah, it was a 6 because I rolled a 1, a 3, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Yeah.
You want to roll it, Colin? You had to roll a Constitution saving throw because you took damage, but you just have to roll over a 10.
Yeah,
So you just roll-
pick a die.
yeah.
Sometimes my die-
DM.
Yes, Kelly?
In theory.
So 13
Yeah.
plus 7. And was it bandage?
Yeah, you're totally fine. Yes, Kelly. I'm sorry.
In theory, if you lost concentration on levitating that, what would happen to the? It would still stay on top of him, right?
It would still be on top of him, but then in theory,
You
Colin would
wanna
have to cast another spell to control its movement. That's
Gotcha.
all.
Thanks.
He's just the choice was to keep in control of it, so that if Isaac were to escape it, he could put it back on top of him. If I understood correctly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Keep
thank
his
you.
bad boy locked down.
What? What's happening now? Where are we at?
Safari.
Yetta just went, right?
I just finished my turn, so now it's gonna be Rictavio.
Victavio. All right. With Victavio's turn, as he runs in, he starts to catch sight of what's going on. He is going to use his action to dash. So that's 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. And he's going to yell. Fuck, I didn't give it a name. Do you guys want to name the saber-tooth tiger together?
Bessie.
We have Bessie. Fuck it.
Michael Jones. Michael Jones, Michael Jones, Michael Jones.
Alright, who's for Bessie
Sorry.
and who's for Michael Jones?
I
Democracy.
like Michael Jones.
Michael Jones.
Michael Jones.
Is
Alright.
saber-tooth tiger or a girl saber?
We don't know. Whoa,
Because
whoa,
if it's a girl, it's gotta be Michael Jones.
Michael.
And
Yeah,
if it's a
Michael
boy,
is
it's
a.
gotta be Michael Jones.
That's
He
gender
makes
neutral
money
technically.
move.
He makes money moves.
Alright, so you'll hear Victavio go,
It's like you realize
I
he's
can't do it! Damn it!
You have to.
I don't
His
like
name is
it.
Michael Jones.
I revoke democracy. It's Bessie.
Michael Jones.
Damn
I
it.
love
Now
it.
you're on Michael Jones.
I want Michael Jones now.
Okay, Michael Jones it is. He goes, Mr. Jones, stop, stop, stop. And he's like trying to stop him. Yeah, Mr. Jones made it a little bit easier for me. And you'll see, even though he's not within 5 feet of it, you can see he like raises his hands to try to calm it down. And that is his turn. He's gonna spend his whole turn doing that. Next up is Hugo.
Okay. Am I muted again? Damn it.
No, I can hear you.
Oh no. Okay, good. All right. So clearly the saber-tooth tiger is cool with us. So can I jump over this barrel to try to get around to this
Which barrel?
dude, this barrel here to get to this dude here?
I mean, if you want to jump, you don't have to jump over the barrel. You can get to it not jumping over it. But if you want to, cool. You
Yeah,
can
I
go-
want to jump off of it and come jumping and like flying through the air at this guy. Well, I want to be here actually.
All right, so I'm gonna have you roll an acrobatics check.
Cool, cool. All right, I rolled a 19 plus like 7.
Hardcore parkour.
Yeah, okay, and I'm gonna attack it recklessly. Oh boy. Can I add this bardic inspiration after I rolled?
You don't know the results of if it hit or miss, so technically yes.
Yes.
If I had said what the result was, technically you wouldn't be allowed to.
20.
That'll hit.
Good.
Now it's gone. It was used. I am happy and free.
11 and 4 and 2. 17?
How do you want to do this?
I wanna like literally like smush him into a pancake with all the force of me coming down on him with my axe.
Holy shit. Though his remains look like a pancake, he certainly doesn't smell like a pancake. And the sound of the bones crunching underneath with your great axe, you're gonna do this?
Yeah, like I slice him and smush him. I don't
Or
know.
do you turn it to the side so you're hitting him with the broadside?
Sure, that works.
Cool. Yeah, the bones cracking certainly don't sound like a pancake, but he is pancake consistency. And his cloak kind of sits on top of his remains.
Cool.
Alright, anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move 5 feet forward again, and I have 2 more actions, so I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Go for it.
Recklessly. 22. That hits. Right?
Suddenly it doesn't. No, yeah, it hits.
8 and 4 and 6. 14. He dead?
How do you want to do this?
I wanna... I don't know. I run out of things to chop off with my axe. I wanna chop off his feet. I don't know.
Pull a Kill Bill and get him by his Achilles, and he just like falls to the ground.
Yeah.
And then slam his head in the door.
I'm a Achilles him. Sure, that works.
Sweet. I don't want to describe that because that scares me and my ankles hurt now.
Hey.
Cool. Anything else for your turn?
I technically have 1 more attack, but I don't know how many feet of movement that I use here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can move to this last dude. Let's just fuck them all up in 1 turn. I got 1 more attack, so I'm gonna attack this bow.
Okay.
And I'm doing it recklessly. 11 and 7 is 18.
That'll hit.
Alright. Oh man. 9 and 2. 11 damage.
He's still up.
What?
He's still alive.
Yeah. Okay, now my turn's done.
Alrighty. Goddamn. That was quite the round. Isaac Strahd is up next, so he's gonna take his 2d8 fire damage. Right on schedule. It's so weird having Colin here. That's a 3 and a 2, so he's gonna take 5. Still going strong, but at this point, with the stage deteriorating where it's at, the sun is wicker. It's like a lot of sticks. Over time, as it's starting to burn, it's getting lighter, so every time, I'm not doing every single round of initiative, but every 2 rounds, the DC's getting easier and easier. But the stage now crumbles beneath him, and it collapses, and you see a quick plume of smoke, but there's still a burning fire. It's just now, it's not elevated, but the entire stage is on fire, and it is at ground level. He is going to try to make his DC, and he does not make it. At this point, you can kind of hear his voice taper off.
Is he dying of smoke inhalation?
God damn
You
it.
don't know, but he's still alive, but yeah, he's in a tough position. That's
still
Isaac's
alive,
turn,
but
but I'm
he's
barely
barely
breathing. Can we get that in a Yetta accent?
He's still alive, but he's barely breathing. I don't know.
I like her choice where she like goes to the ing, like the ng part of the word.
should have a good vocal coach.
Alright, next up are what's left of the gate guards, as I call them.
The gate guards.
Gate guards, because they're all guards of gates. They guard the gates. Guard gates. Gate guards. This one goes off into the distance forever and ever. So the top one disappears. He's running off to safety. The coward. This one here is you're gonna see him reach to his neck and kind of cry out in pain. And 1 second. Oop. Fuck. Shit. And you're gonna see him drop dead mysteriously before he can take his action. So he's gone. And then this remaining guard is going to attack this remaining cultist with his short sword. That is going to hit. He is going to roll. He's going to do 6 damage, and the cultist is still up. Alright. After the gate guards is Revlin, and I'm so happy I don't have to make an action for you because I was real stressed.
So it looks like... Okay, so...
Can you guys hear him okay?
No, you have to speak the fuck up, Kyle.
Okay, so... Lady Watcher has escaped, it looks like.
Lady Watcher is dead. She's a dead body right next to the saber-tooth tiger because she's hit him because I hit her because she died. But what had happened was Hugo had hit her, and just for thematics, her body flung and hit the saber-tooth tiger and then dropped before him, and he sniffed at it. But she's super
Also,
dead.
FYI, Ernst is dead too.
Ernst is dead.
Okay.
Everyone
in the club
is
getting
dead.
Did I get to kill everyone?
You didn't kill anybody. Sorry. Everybody in the club, get dead now.
Okay, so I'm gonna move around the combatants and away from the saber-tooth tiger and get at that last cultist and shove my blade in his chest.
Do you want to be here or here?
The first place.
Here?
Yep.
Which one's better? Option A? Option B. Alright, go ahead. Roll
Okay.
for damage. Yeah, optometrist. Am I right? That was an optometrist Joe's wrong with the
Okay.
16 subscribers.
So that was a nat 18. So
None of
it's
whom
like,
are
That'll hit.
optometrists.
But all probably have bad eyes.
And oh shoot, I didn't say it. Okay, so it's just a standard hit. So that's 5 plus 3 slashing damage, so 8.
Oh, so close, but he's still up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright. Anything else with your turn?
Can I still feel where the wicker sun is? Like,
Feel? Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just gonna make sure it's pressing down on Isaac's lip.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. Alright. Next up is gonna be Rana. Are you sure about that?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I need this thing.
Colin, I bought this bottle of Prosecco to celebrate your last day at work, and then I drank it all.
It's okay. I bought the beer.
Okay.
Weird.
Thank you though.
Sorry. I was thirsty. Thanks.
You done now?
Goodbye.
You done
If I
completely now?
dash,
Tomorrow.
That would be your action.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna go. Nope, wrong button. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna go. Nope, don't mean to be holding that down. I'm gonna go hang out with these guys.
Oh. Could you
But
get
I
over
dashed.
there? Oh, okay. You dashed for it. I was so okay.
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Do you know what's so annoying? Look at. Let's get the ruler out. I was like there. This is 40 feet, which is how far I can go. Look at how much closer they. Like that's not. That sucks. But it is what it is. And I'm over here now.
Doing the stocks.
Which one's the kid?
It's,
The green one.
Green.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the kid.
Male.
I'll allow it.
Male.
I mean, I could get to the kid, couldn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
I have 80 feet of motion.
Oh, I thought you had 60.
Yeah.
No, I have 80.
I forgot that's one of your feats.
Yeah,
Mobile, right?
I got long legs, I guess. I don't really understand how it works.
Great. Yeah. That's your action. You can say something if you want. You have a free action.
Can I take off the mask of the small child?
It's a
Or is that-
plaster donkey head.
That's like a whole head mask. This reads
It's-
very The Wicker Man to me, and I hate it a lot.
Not the bees. Yeah, I'll say you're.
the bees.
The best part is that that's legitimately where that comes from. Watch the Wicker Man. I'll say yeah. Go ahead. You be able to take off the donkey mask if you're not being careful about it. You wouldn't be able to like pocket the donkey mask.
I don't want the donkey mask.
So you
But
throw
I
it
need
off to
to
the
take
side.
Yeah, I would I guess crush it. I don't care. It's Brana. She's not delicate. And I just asked the little kid if they're okay.
You can see it's a young boy. He has very cracked and parched lips. He seems to have some swollen eye sockets. He looks very tired, and his eyes are very bright when you first take off the plaster head. And he kind of looks at you scared for a second, and kind of looks around because he's been able to hear everything that's going on with like a weird
This
effect.
poor child.
And he kind of nods
Can
at
I-
you quickly.
Okay. I can't give him water now. I have to wait, right?
Yeah.
I will wait.
It's okay, it's only 6 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is going to be the cultist. It grayed out. Can you guys still see the cultist on your turnover?
Yep, yeah.
Okay, does it gray out for you? Oh, see, it grays out for me because it's like you hid them. They're
No,
dead now, but
No, we
there's
can't see him.
Yeah.
oh, you can't see the cultist?
I can see him on the
I
map.
can't.
I can't see him in the turn order.
Not
Oh,
in turn
yeah.
order.
They're gone
Okay.
in turn order for me.
I think as soon as I hid one of them, they hid, but because there's still one on the board, it's just confused because I'm testing like multiple entities. But the cultists are next still, so there's still one guy. Let me see what he will do. His last action. His last hurrah, as it were.
Well, this you rolled in that 19. He's dead. He was right here.
There's just been so much death, you guys. I really didn't think.
Killed him.
The cultist is going
Oh, yeah.
to. He's gonna use his second spell slot to do inflict wounds on Revlin.
Oh, man.
So it's gonna be, huh?
Can I get my spell?
If you want.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Level
you
3.
level 3. All right. So if it's lower, it's automatically 6. Yes, it's a first level.
Okay.
So that would succeed. So you counterspell the remaining cultists inflict wounds, and
I'm guessing I haven't cast another like third level.
yeah, no. All I did was your cantrip, your green flame blade, because I knew you liked it, and it did some multiple damage. And yeah, I kept it simple. You'll be disappointed when you watch it. That's his turn. And then next up is gonna be the saber-toothed tiger. And now that the cultist that attacked it is dead, you'll see it kind of look around, teeth bared still, kind of lean forward. He's a large creature, so he kind of towers above all of you, actually, even in this form. It's very large. He will lean his head forward at Yetta, and he'll look at you in your Vistani clothes. He'll growl, and then you'll see him. Perception check. See him sniff you, and then you'll see a complete change in his face, whereas he no longer has teeth bared, and you kind of see almost like the reaction of a kitten, kind of, where it's like, ooh, new person. and it kind of like gets in your face. So
Oh,
it
it's
moves.
a big boba.
It moves 5 feet forward, but it's
I
no
put my
longer.
hand out like Harry Potter when he meets the hippogriff. I bow.
Okay.
I was literally gonna be like, do you bow? Come on, that's how you get.
And it no longer seems to be in a violent state, I'll say. So it seems to be at first it looked like it was about to pounce on you, completely take you out, and then when it got a good sniff of you, it's kind of like and it kind of approaches you, and it's towering above you, Yetta. And that's what it's gonna do on its turn. And then it's gonna be Rapture, the one and only.
Rapture's gonna kind of lazily flick 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast to the sole remaining cultists.
All right, and those are spell attacks,
That
right?
is spell attack, yes.
2 individual spell attacks. So roll your d20 twice. Sorry, I'm in like
14
that'll hit.
and 7.
That will not hit.
Okay, and then it is 1d10 force damage. 3.
How do you want to do this?
I want him to explode into ash.
It is done. The remaining aggression, I guess, left on the field quickly poofs into a very small plume of gray mist and dust as the rain and the wind kind of blows it away off into the distance.
Not making any sudden movements, I sidle up closer to Yetta while also keeping the same kind of respect she did for the saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, we're breaking initiative. If you guys want, if you guys are okay, there's nothing else that's been threatening you guys. So if you want to break initiative, I'm happy to close that window.
I'm gonna go over and attack what's his face though, but that's
Who?
fine.
What?
The guy under the flame thing
Just gonna wail on Isaac.
is Isaac Strahd.
You'd be
Oh.
taking fire damage if you go over there.
Let's let
From
him.
5 feet away from melee range. I would be.
Oh, absolutely. The whole stage is in fire. He's engulfed in flames.
Kelly, let the spellcasters handle it.
Ooh.
Oh my god. You guys are gonna kill all my beloved NPCs, really?
Yes.
You're
How
really
is
gonna do
he
this?
beloved?
I care about all of them.
He's a hateful creature.
I go over and I attack Rictavia. No, just kidding. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. We're breaking initiative. That's fine. I'll wait.
It's okay. So
Rebel's gonna keep an eye in case Isaac does force his way out.
okay, and then you said Benville, you were gonna go approach the saber-tooth tiger as well.
Yeah. Do you have to enter? You have to re-enter combat if we're talking about something to do with Isaac, right?
What are you trying to do? It depends.
Help out Revlin to keep him there by casting Hold Person.
No, I wouldn't put that into initiative. The only reason why does he have to roll a save every couple turns?
Probably. So that would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
because I was thinking of doing it too.
At the end of each of its turns, target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'd rather not put a timer on myself and roll it every 6 seconds. That's what I'm trying
How
to
about we all just slowly wait here until he dies of fire?
Why? Why can't you? Why?
Just a
I've let you kill every other thing.
Guys,
Cool,
who's gonna run
so-
the town?
Yeah, that's a problem we're gonna have to face. But I give the kid that's parched water.
Okay. Both Yetta and Benville, we're gonna roll animal handling checks because that's what they're going for. Brana, you have water in your equipment, in your inventory?
Yeah.
Do
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Do you have a water skin?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah, it's part of the same.
I have.
God. Oh, Colin's here now. I can hear him. All right.
So we can meta game. Colin, do I have a water skin?
Yeah,
it's
you
part
do.
of the same.
I wanted to see if you check though.
I'm looking at it. It's right here, but it says a bunch of stuff, and it's just packs of things. I have one. I'm good. I give the child water. Just let me fucking give water.
All right, yeah. You have to feed it to his mouth because his arms are shackled to stocks.
I understand how stocks work. Yeah. Dribble it at him.
Oh. All right, yeah. So you feed him water. He eagerly takes it in his mouth. I'm gonna go. The streetlights are on.
That's horrible. How sturdy do these stocks look? Would a punch break them?
They're made out of
Comma,
wood
probably.
and some iron hinges. They are not the most.
The only thing about punching them apart would be like I'd worry about hurting the kid. I will not punch them apart, but I thought about it pretty actively.
Punch the lock.
I am rather good at punching locks.
I know.
No, I'll try to. Can I go around and take the masks off all the people so that they're not at least unawares of what's happening?
Definitely, yeah. You spend a couple of seconds taking off. Sorry, the Prosecco is so bad to talk with over.
It's so good.
It's so good, it's so bad. Yeah, so you take off their plastered donkey heads, throwing them off to the side. Some of them, they're cheap. You know, they're not like extremely well made, so a lot of them crack when they hit the cobblestone.
There goes that source of income.
I just don't want you guys being like, now I have a donkey plaster head. There's like one intact.
No, I want that one. I go over and I grab it. I'm adding it to my. I'm collecting. I have a cultist mask and now I have.
Kelly's like obsessed with masks.
All right.
Kelly, where do you go? I moved you
Play
over, but
Skyrim one
where do you
time.
go?
I go to pick up the one donkey mask.
Which is right around
That's
here.
not broken. Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
Donkey
So
mask.
as I said before, Caitlin, as you take off all the plaster donkey heads, you see the young boy in front of you. On the end is a adult female and several adult males. 3.
I give them all water. Do they all look like they need water? I'll give
Yes.
them the water anyway.
Definitely. They definitely
I
all...
give them the water.
Yep, okay.
Hey, did you tell us to roll animal handling?
Yes.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Okay. So I pull out my lute and I start singing to my new animal friend, Mr. Jones and me. And I rolled a 7.
Well, I got a 19.
Okay. So it's Benvo, and you're next to Yetta now, Benvo.
Yeah.
Not that the map matters anymore. So we're gonna try to not focus on the map, which is hard for me to do sometimes. So you can see the saber-toothed tiger's attention as you kind of eagerly jump in front of Octavio. You're like, ah! You like run up, and it starts to like you reach out to your hand, and it immediately rubs its giant face against your palm outstretched. And even though the fur is coarse, it's oddly like soothing and smooth and nice.
Mr. Jones and me, BB.
What are you doing, Revlin?
So did everyone notice that one guy get deaded on his team?
I would say. I would say like a couple of you nearby would have noticed it. So like, Rictavio would have noticed it. Yetta, Hugo at the time was over in that direction, so he might have noticed it. Benvo, Revlin. I think the people who might not have noticed it was Rapture and Brana, just because of their closeness in battle.
In this case, I will cast Detect Magic and see if there's anything like that.
Immediately, like a spell slot. You can sense. You do sense a magical aura. I can't immediately put it to a school.
Okay.
So,
Like
if I
illusion.
think of one, illusion would probably be the first one I could think of. And it is a moving aura. It's moving away from you, actually. And when you first sense it, at this point, after battle, you would sense it by this kind of like wheelbarrow cart I've created. And you can see it heading north.
Hugo, come with me.
It was a guard, wasn't it? Or was it a cultist?
Where are we going?
I'm chasing after this aura thing.
What was?
Was it a cultist? Or a guard?
That what?
That disappeared. Or
A cult. a guard reacted and died from something. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's probably the sun. Didn't the sun get away? Little bitch sun?
I'm
We,
offended.
we don't know,
I'm triggered.
we don't know what
Technically,
it
would
is,
you say
but something's
this
running
has
away.
been from when he died? Because I haven't done anything yet. We stopped. Would it have been more or less than?
It's
un
been
minuto?
about 30 seconds since he died.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna put his dead hand on my dead book. And ask him why he died. What he died of.
What?
That's probably. I'm
You're
gonna.
asking the guard
So the
what he
guy
died
who
of.
just mysteriously died.
Alright.
Gonna run over.
Okay.
Which side he was on? Actually, I'm sorry.
What
Is it
remains? What you can see as you kind of grab his hand and put it on your book, as you're looking at him, waiting for the words to form in your book, you can see where he, or maybe actually you wouldn't have seen it in the moment, but looking at his remains, you could see that where he grabbed for his neck, you can see one puncture wound, and around it is this green, glowing effect. And
Yeah.
the words that would appear on your book would be, I've been poisoned. I'm poisoned. I'm dying. And just those would be his words.
That was not helpful, sir.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have to, also, I want to remind you, he doesn't have to, no one you do this to has to tell the truth, technically.
Really?
So, yeah, you'd have to do it in combination with Zone of Truth. So they do answer your question, but they don't have to answer it, like, 100% to be beneficial, 100% to be honest. Kind of has to
You
be
can be a
using...
lying dickbag even after death?
Yeah, you can ask the dead a lot of questions. Doesn't mean they're going to be, 100.
Cool. So I'm like, hey guys. Something. This one says he's been poisoned.
At this point, as you kind of turn to say this to everyone, Rapture, you would see Revlin at least running off north for some reason. You yelled out to Hugo.
Yep.
So behind Hugo, at the other side of the square, you would hear Revlin kind of shout out to you as he's running north.
Oh, I really wanted to go see if Isaac has like a magical weapon, but I'll follow Revlin.
He's not dead yet.
I know, I'm gonna go in there and steal it. Like,
As this is happening, as the two of you are running off, you can see Victavio kind of joins Benvolm and Yetta, and he's like, quickly, we have to, Joe, Mr. Jones, Michael, we have to get you out of here. And I can't believe his name is Michael Jones. Okay, and you're gonna see him start to try to lead him back the way you saw him originally coming, so he's heading back east.
What about Isaac?
yeah,
You
are
saying
you
this
dropping?
to
To
Victavio?
Rotavio, yeah.
This is a bigger concern. We need to get him safely back. We need to get him back.
Michael is technically a gender neutral name.
I've given him a gender.
Cool. Well, you obviously haven't, but.
How dare you? How dare you? This is collaborative storytelling. All right.
I look
you're
to
saying-
I look to Yetta and see what she's feeling about this, about Isaac versus the saber-toothed tiger.
Is that our choice?
Well, we could either stay and make sure Isaac dies, or run with Rictavio and see if we can get this saber-toothed tiger out of here.
Octavio, do you need help with Mr. Jones?
Yeah, I need help.
We should help Octavio.
Alright. Let's go.
Okay.
Make haste.
Okay, what is everyone else doing besides Hugo? You said you're tagging along with Revlin, right?
Yeah.
Brana, Rapture.
I'm handling this group of
Uh-oh.
captured.
Can you say it one more time? We broke up a little bit on you.
I'm handling the group of captured people. I'm gonna try and get them out of the stocks.
I respect that. I respect
Ooh,
that a
can
lot.
I look at them and see if any of them are the fucking cobbler?
I thought you were gonna ask to see if any of them are hot.
You can see. Well, there's definitely one that's definitely hot for sure. He's in the middle of the 5, and he is a young adult male, wearing a poofy
Is that a
shirt.
shirt that says cobbler?
Yeah, he does actually know. No, he's definitely not a cobbler. You can quickly tell, even though he's not equipped with a weapon, he had a belt that has a sheath. Is that the right word? Thank you. Lost of words is definitely there, and you can see he's just finished drinking from the water skin Kayleen or Brana has given him, and he is definitely hot. Paige answered all the questions.
Nice.
Definitely not.
But are any of the other ones a cobbler?
You could ask.
It's a small boy, a cobbler.
From what you can tell, it's not apparent if one's a cobbler.
Do any of you happen... I walk over. Do any of you happen to be a cobbler? I'm looking for a cobbler.
No. no, Udo Blinsky. Not Blinsky. I forgot his fucking name. His name's Udo.
Everyone has become Blinsky.
Everyone's Blinsky. Welcome to
Big
Blinsky world.
family.
We are all Blinsky. We are all
One of-
New burgomaster.
What is it? It's not
Blinsky.
The the much older middle-aged man who you've approached Rapture. He's in his, I'd say, early 60s, mid to early 60s, and he says, "You're looking for Udo. I believe the burgomaster kept him in his home."
Great.
Can I pick the locks on all of the stocks?
Totally.
Locks
Roll
on stocks.
5.
Oh.
It's
So
just.
many checks.
I think it's actually just straight dexterity. I figured out. I think I've been rolling too much. I think it's just straight dexterity checks.
Oh,
Is that right?
oh.
Or is it sleight of
No,
hand?
slow hand.
Oh, sleight of hand. I think I read somewhere someone's like, I just do straight dex. I'm like, that's giving your rogue a disadvantage because fucking somebody over. Cool. Sleight of hand. And we'll do from left to right if that's cool with your results.
Okay, so it's 8, and then 15, and then 11, and then 14. How many do I have to roll? I'll just keep rolling.
One more.
And then 16.
Immediately, you're not able to pick the first male's stock, so you quickly move over to the other 4 and quickly unpick them. But the first stock seems to have been, he's probably been here much longer than the others, and his iron hinge is rusted. So your lock picking was kind of just ineffective. So you might have to seek some, either try again or seek some alternative methods.
I punched the lock.
All right, that's gonna be your roll your attack.
I want to pick a new dice. I have so many dices now. I understand that that's not the word.
And then we're gonna
It's not
break off
dices.
to Revlin and Hugo. Just so I make sure.
Nat 19. Nat 19.
Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to roll damage, but that'll break the lock.
Yay! I freed them. I am a savior.
You can see, besides the kid who eagerly hops out and begins to like move around pretty quickly, like quickly running over to the well and taking more water instead of taking all of your water skin. The others seem to like take a moment to try to like slowly reach out and stretch and kind of return back to a standing, not like leaning over form.
Woohoo!
You guys good for now?
Yeah, you can do someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless there's something urgent, I just have to make sure. Alright, we're gonna hop over to Revlin and then quickly on his tails, Hugo, who are running after a magical aura.
Where are we going?
Hugo, I don't think all our enemies are defeated yet.
Oh, smile.
I know this language.
Yes. Okay, and I'm following Revlin wherever he's going, like a eager puppy.
You quickly follow the magical aura up north through a couple bends and turns through an alley. The aura seems to be deliberately trying to evade you, actually, at this point. So it's trying to take quick turns, but you keep on its tails.
Am I closing? With the blade
Um,
song active, my movement is 40.
your movement is 40. When you're dashing, it's 80. Kelly, when you're dashing, what's your movement?
80.
Ooh, that makes it really simple.
I also have 40.
You are not catching up on it, actually. Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. Yes, you are. You are catching up on it. And imagine it's taking half the amount of distance you are in comparison. So you, I would say probably within a couple bends and turns, you've caught up to it. It's within, like, if you want to argue with when you want to cast something, about 10 to 5 feet within your grasp.
Okay. Is it like how big is this floating orb?
Roughly takes up a 5 by 5 foot square.
So it's like human sized?
No, smaller than that, I'd say.
Like small dog, cat, large dog?
I'd say larger than that.
So like a Labrador?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Joke's on you, it's another armored saber-toothed tiger. No, I was kidding.
I'll say stop. Spirit creature ghost?
The magical aura stops.
Show yourself, I know you're there.
You would see something apparate into your field of vision, and Hugo, as you're kind of leaning over Revlin's shoulder, now that you've caught up to him as well, you would see an imp appear.
Huh.
What's an imp?
It's
The
a
thing that
small
was next to
devil.
Lady Watcher.
Oh, mother fudger.
Okay.
Okay, I chase it. No, I hit it.
What are you
Do we
doing
kill it?
here, Imp?
Are imps bad?
She just went to attack
Kelly.
it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Cool, you're
Yeah.
right, we got knocked out.
That's
He's
okay. The timing was bad. Roll to attack, Kelly.
He's on my camera now.
Is this the right thing to do, Revelin?
You already said it, so do it.
Yeah, don't quit.
It did stop on your command, though.
Too late.
He's dead.
Oh, I'm not raging, right? Or am I still raging?
The
No,
rage would have
you're-
stopped. And you are exhausted now.
Okay. I'm not raging. I'm just gonna attack it recklessly, though, so I have advantage on that.
So
Still.
it's a straight
So it's
though,
a
because
straight
you
roll
disadvantage
because of
on
your
yourself.
No,
disadvantage
I don't
and
have
exhaustion.
disadvantage
You just-
on attack rolls, fool.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, damn, it sucked anyway. Oh, can I add this thing, this blessed thing still, or no?
What's the duration on that?
It's
On
10
bless?
minutes.
I don't know if there's a distance to it.
I think blessed is 10 minutes.
Come on.
I can read it.
Computer's freezing, sorry.
I got it. I can pull it up. This range is 30 feet to cast, one action.
10 minutes.
Duration up to a minute.
Up to a minute concentration.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong
So,
stuff.
no, you could not.
Okay.
It's been over a minute since you casted it.
Alright, so it is a 13.
That'll just hit.
Oh, cool.
This imp's dead. The mystery will never be solved.
7 and 4 is 11? 11 damage.
Revlin, as you stop this imp and it appears before you, a raging half-orc barbarian comes charging past you and slices it clean in half. And it falls to the ground dead. There's a moment of silence.
Did I do? I did good, right?
Well, it was an evil creature. We may have been able to learn something from it, but it was probably better off dead. You did good.
Colin, you're so nice. All I can think about now is the new book and how much I'm just mad as hell.
Which new book?
Mordecai and
I'll pick up its corpse and say, Hugo, let's get back. I want to make sure that Isaac doesn't get away.
Okay.
We'll hop over to Ben Volman and Diana and Rictavio, who quickly leaves the town square. I don't know why I quickly moved to normal place. You can see that practically by the scruff of the saber-tooth tiger's neck, Rictavio is trying to rush it quickly back east. And after a few minutes, you can see he's leading you back to practically the gate of Valaki. And before you can approach it and reach the gate, he turns right into the Arisec stockyard, quickly bringing it to the familiar carnival wagon, which you can see the back doors have been clean, swung off. They're just kind of swinging loosely in the rain and the wind. And as he brings the saber-tooth tiger back into the wagon, you can see him flourish and cast another. He kind of replaces the lock that was clearly broken, and flourish and kind of recast a lock on the doors. Kind of wipes the swell off his brow, and he goes, "I think I have more ways to thank you than one. So thanks."
That's one.
One is plenty. My mother always used to say, if you say it more than once, it does not matter no more.
It's a good phrase.
We have much to thank you for as well.
So thank you.
Thank you.
You already gave one. Too many.
Too many. Just one welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I had a backup plan, but for a little bit I didn't know how that was gonna play out. So
What did they say to you last night? They weren't happy, that's for sure. The Baron was hard to convince of many things. That there were even vampires in his town took, 3 hours of interrogation. But didn't Isaac help you? Like, didn't Isaac tell the truth too?
Isaac wasn't there. During the interrogation, and never even saw him after whatever happened at the church happened.
What the heck? The thing is burning.
Symbolic.
Did I hate to be a little self-centered, but did the Baron mention me at all last night? Did he ask if I was there?
Yeah, he asked if you all were there.
Oh. And obviously you did
Lied.
not tell the truth because we did not get picked up last night.
Don't consider myself quite the greatest liar, but that is one thing I managed to pull off last night.
But it was just you and the Baron and guards, or
Several guards brought me to his home. Brought me to this room, small, like maybe 10 by 10, 5 by 5 at most, maybe smallest. But it was just me. Once the guards brought me there and shackles, it was just me and the Baron.
perhaps more people will be able to see reason since his passing. Do you know anything of Victor?
His son?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, what do you mean?
Does he seem to be a more logical, less paranoid man?
He's wise. Definitely beyond his years. I don't know. He keeps to himself. It's been hard to learn about him since I've been here in Valaki. He definitely distanced himself from his father. And he's definitely a hot boy.
I think we should definitely have a conversation with him after we make sure to contain this Isaac situation.
I think that's what where most of my questions begin.
Will most of your questions begin?
For. Yep.
With Isaac? Or with his son?
Sorry. Page don't make more much sense. Yeah, Rictavio has questions for Victor as well.
Okay. Rictavio, I'm sure last night was a unpleasant one, but I was wondering if you got any sleep last night.
For a moment, the Baron gave up on his questioning, and I slept in that room he kept me in.
Did you dream?
Kind of see him look down. No. Not that I can remember.
Of a Taroka card,
Like Madame Ava.
like Madame Ava.
I'll pull out my deck of cards in its wooden box and show it to him.
No. I don't believe I did.
Insight check?
Can I see if he's telling the truth?
You both said at the same time, so I'll let you both roll.
You got stuck on the thing.
What was it,
Not
Sarah?
15, not 15, but 20 total.
Okay, and Benville?
Not 3, but 7 total.
Alright, I'm gonna whisper to Sarah.
Okay.
Through
Whisper.
Facebook chat.
Okay, give me a minute.
Don't forget you have a message cantrip.
Oh, I'll never forget it.
Alright, sent.
You realize he's lying, and you know exactly what card he was thinking of last night.
The image of a card appears in your mind. Yes.
That's not what I sent. I will confirm that.
No. Benbom, I don't mean to rush, but I think we should be getting back.
I agree.
Rictavio, is there anything? Are you leaving? Are you staying in town?
I don't think I'm welcome in Valaki anymore.
Well, if you don't mind waiting, we will probably be leaving with you.
How long are we talking about?
Enough time to take care of the Isaac situation.
No disrespect to you guys, but I think what you displayed will be more favorable to what's left of Valaki, but I don't think Vargas Valakovic was the only guy who thought poorly of me here.
Where are you going then?
Here, let's go. I'll talk to everybody. All
Yes,
together.
that is most important, and we will head back.
Alright. And you all will return back to Town Square, I guess?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Nope. You said nope?
I said, yeah.
I don't know what I heard then.
Nope, I run out of town.
I book it.
I head
straight
back.
out of Barovia.
I head back and hide in the Tooth Fairy fucking statuesque area.
Joke's on you, Benbom always knew a way to get out of Barovia and he kept it secret. He's gone. New backup character right now.
Well, a new backup character for Benvom. Because he
It's
left
just
Barovia.
Benbom's twin.
Benvom left Barovia. So
Hey, I'm
I need
looking
new
for my
characters.
twin, Benbom.
Von Ben?
Benvom.
What's Benbom backwards? Sounds
Benbom.
It's-
Mol Mol
Mlav.
Neb.
Mlavneb.
Mol
Mlavneb. Mlavneb.
Malovnev.
Mlavneb. I still like Benvom.
He's very Russian. Malovnev.
Alright.
Mlavneb.
We return back to the town square where Brana and Rapture have been caring for the locked up people of Valaki.
And Isaac is gone.
What?
We're not even looking in that direction.
He escaped while we all left.
Whatever. Did he escape? I probably wouldn't turn around. She's preoccupied. It doesn't
Do
matter.
we hear rustling in the crackling of the fire?
I don't know how you distinguish those two sounds.
Oh,
I would like to
I can
see
distinguish.
if he's still in the fire, DM.
I will say, if unless Brana and Raptor have anything to do before the rest of the group arrives, before Benvolm and Yetta would be Revlin and Hugo arrive first, and then probably another 5 or 10 minutes later would be Benvolm and Yetta, based off just the distance I had to travel and get back.
Cool.
I'm probably just talking to these people and like offering them what I can. Making
get-
friends. Brana, the friendly one.
The friendly one.
Bronag.
Branac friendly.
Bronag friendly.
Rapture's just kind of watching her be friendly, like.
It's a joke. Brana's not really friendly.
And after a few minutes of recuperating, most of them actually get to good spirits. One in particular kind of takes the lead and kind of asks you eagerly what happened. Wants to kind of like swap stories with you. He seems really excited. It's the hot one. Swap stories. He's like, I like to picture him as like a
asked him-
Gildor Lockhart.
Oh, that's so good. I like him so much already. I also, Brana goes, are you an adventuring party? Why have you got a small child?
He says, Pisky, Pesky, Pixie.
With a Barovian accent, he would,
Pisky, Pexy, Pisky.
Pisky, pesky, pisky. I don't know how to do that in a Barovian accent.
It's
He would-
Pisky.
He would kind of laugh at you, and I think at this point most of the commoners would want to return over to the well. So if you don't mind joining them, they would kind of be over in that direction, but they'd all be kind
Yeah,
of taking
that's fine.
additional water and trying to like sit down and recuperate from their long term of stocks, and the one is kind of sitting next to you by the well, Brana, and telling you kind of sarcastically like, yes, this is my adventuring party, a boy child, and, random commoners. But no, all joking aside, I've done quite the adventuring myself.
Am I supposed to be impressed? You are a lot of help out there. Like, quite a bit, actually. Super helpful for an adventurer.
I think if anyone is locked up in stock, it is a new adventure of sorts. So, see me next time when, the next monster comes into town. I would happily join you all.
I won't hold my breath.
He kind of puts his palms down to the well and drinks some water. Rapture, what are you doing?
Just kind of hanging out with Buffy, petting her.
Cool. Okay. Around that time, you would have Revlin and Hugo appear.
Yes, Hugo. So the imp is the lowest form of devil. Usually they're bound to serve a wizard or a sorcerer of some sort, and I hope to
Oh, so
find.
you're saying
I
like
hope to find
someone.
some information. Yes, I
Well,
believe it was probably Lady Watcher, just off of the devil worshipping book that she had, but who knows?
Did I do the right thing?
Ultimately, yes, it was a creature of evil, so it had to die.
Okay, good. And then let's go check on our freak boy.
Isaac and his
Yeah.
very impressive acts.
Perception checks for both of you.
With disadvantage. And I rolled a 2. And perception is 4. So a 6.
7 plus my perception check.
I think it is actually,
It's
because I
11.
think your passive's 14. So that's 10 plus 4, right? Usually? I don't know. Anyway, as you both re-enter the town square, you can see the fire has definitely subsided for the most part. There's some burning embers, a lot of ash. But you do not spot Isaac Strasny. What is left of the wood and flames and carnage that was there before is now a roughly, I'd say, 30 by 15 square of just ash and little remains of wood.
Damn, Hugo, I think he's gone.
What if he just burned and he's just dead? I yell at Brana. I'm like, Brana!
I look at Hugo.
Did he die? What happened to him? Were you watching?
I don't know if you noticed, but there were a bunch of people in stocks being held captive, and that seemed like more of a priority than guy being crushed by fire weight stuff.
Okay. Can I go over and look to see if I see anything in the fire file? Is it still like burning, or is it like?
There's a little bit of burning, but it's not at the velocity it was before, where you would get hurt. You tread carefully because there's still some hot patches, but yeah, most of what's left now is just doling ember into kind of dust and remains. There's some resemblance of wood, but yeah, no, you could definitely walk into the space now.
Alright, do I see any like clothing remains or weapons or anything?
Investigation check.
Left behind the glowing wolf arm.
A 2.
You're not sure, but you've seen a lot of fire in your days, Hugo.
Can I see
This-
this?
Huh?
Can I see if there's any ash trails leading away?
Roll another investigation check.
That's a natural 15 plus 4, so 19.
The ash is definitely, with the wind and the rain that's been happening since the start of the festival, before you guys kind of broke out from the crowd and started this, seems to have clumped it really well in one place. You see it like fray and kind of travel a little bit further, and you get kind of excited, like you think you found something that might have lead you to think that Isaac is traveling somewhere, and you notice that it's quickly leading in the direction of like a gutter. So it's like following down the natural cobbles and ebbs of the water line and kind of cleaning itself. You're unable to catch anything that would make you think that someone walked away from this.
Hugo, I don't know where he's gone.
I can't hear you.
Well, Hugo, I don't know where he's gone.
I really want his fancy weapon if he has one.
Have you searched through the ashes for it?
I got distracted by the flames.
I can't very much see.
She got distracted by the flames.
Would you like my help?
Yes,
Right.
please.
Could we roll again? Or we'll have one of us roll again?
I don't feel great about you guys continuing to roll investigation checks after I let you guys roll 2, if I'm being honest, so no.
Okay.
Okay, cool. How about we go
Try Captain,
to
too.
like the Watcher, not the Watcher house, the Baron's house, maybe. Didn't he stay there?
There's definitely magics there that we should investigate.
At this
Yeah.
point, Benvolm and Rictavio and Yetta would return as well.
I killed an imp.
What?
I
Does
threw the
Yetta
corpse
know
down
what
the
imps
ground.
are?
And I start telling her exactly what imps are based off of what.
Revlin drops the corpse in front of you as well, he said. I don't know if you heard it. It's okay, it's okay.
Well, actually, imps are the lowest form of a demon, and they're actually controlled by, I don't know.
Not a demon, a devil.
Oh, a devil, excuse me.
Demons are chaotic, devils are lawful.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. And Ismark got away. I mean, Isaac got away.
Oh shit.
I was gonna yell, is he here? But I also want to use Divine Sense to see if I can feel any kind of celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of the area.
You do not.
how about we go to the Watcher house?
The Baron's house?
I mean, the Baron's house. Excuse me.
Can I search the ashes?
Guys,
No,
no,
look
please
for 'em.
stop.
I would like to go over to. Is the Baron's body still out in the street, like behind the stage?
I'm sorry?
Is the Baron still dead in the street?
Yes, I'd say at this point, Lady Lydia's not by his side, but his body still remains.
But she's not there.
No, I didn't move her, but she's not there anymore.
What about the sun?
The son left before, during combat, so he walked
Okay,
away.
okay.
Yes, I say we should head up there and try to solve this once and for all.
Before we do that,
Let's search the ashes.
well, no. Before we do that,
You're trying to hide him in there.
Where
I
do
feel
we-
it.
I'm not. Stop with the fucking ashes!
He obviously got out, you guys. Come on.
I don't know. Okay, anyways, before we
Wait, guys,
do that,
burning a human body takes a really long time and really high heat.
So he got out.
okay,
That's what I've been saying.
before we go to the Baron's house, what do we see in the future of this town?
Big question.
Brictavio walks up and he goes, "Have you ever heard of a democracy? It's this concept where multiple
Not too
people
sure.
come to." Oh. I guess
You
Yetta's.
and Revlin could have many hours of discussion upon this topic, but I don't think we have time for it.
Democracy. It's all Greek to me.
Wow.
What is a Greek, Penfold?
Define Greek and where can I get some?
Down the street.
I'm hungry. Alright. Go on. Sorry. I just wanted to interject with the democracy bit.
Are we really trying to institute a new form of government here? Like, don't we have shit to do?
I think that we owe it to these people to leave something in place of the men that we've taken away from them. He was an awful man, but he did provide a structure for this town.
Won't his son just become burgomaster?
I don't know that that's a good idea to give him unchecked power like his father had. Perhaps if we had a council of some sort to check the power of the burgomaster, maybe a representative from the merchants, from the nobles, from the clergy, and from the general citizenry, maybe they could provide a control on the burgomaster and prevent the sort of horrendous brutality that we saw.
Brana, have you joined them as well?
Yeah, I'll be hanging out.
When you reapproach, I guess you'd probably take note that Yetta has changed into Vistani clothes. And I certainly don't mean to motivate you or push you to do certain things, but it would remind you of the similarities of that individual you saw right before the festival in the crowd, and the similarities.
Yeah, I think I saw someone in Vistani robes earlier.
Where?
Here in the crowd, amongst everybody else. They were rushing away, but yeah, it was odd to see someone in color.
Would be. What direction did they go?
Page I don't. Off,
At the
up,
time,
up.
at the time they were coming from the furthest west side of the town square heading east, but you lost track of them there. You didn't follow up on it.
Well, Vistani are known to travel, but I don't expect to see one in town. The only reason I'm wearing my robes is I was ready to pick a fight. So she must be. Is it the girl? She? Was it the girl you saw?
I didn't observe their gender.
I think we determined you two would have caught it. It was a female.
I did observe their gender.
I don't mean to
It was
assign
a woman.
gender, but it was woman.
Us Vistani have known that Valaki is not friendly to us, so we tend to not wear our Vistani clothing so brightly here. So for her to do that, she must either not be afraid or not know. Seems crazy to me.
It's probably a little of column A and a little of column B.
I would like to meet this woman. Hopefully we will fall upon her, but We have more important things to do than find mysterious Vistani women, yes?
Perhaps. It's all relative.
Like talking to Victor.
Yes, Victor, and let's solve this Ismark thing. Like, let's hope he's not, like, going after our next
Isaac?
or...
Let's solve this.
I meant that
Also, we should probably check on Ismark and Irina.
Freudian slip. Ismark. I feel so comfortable around him nowadays.
Before we think about leaving, we should figure out this thing with Victor and the cat child.
No, fuck the cat child. We can't solve every problem here.
No, if he's the one that caused that, we can't leave Valaki in his control.
Maybe she really wanted to be a cat child, and now she's happy. And only her
Alternatively-
evil mother did not let her out.
This may be a mistake of a child. Like, it happened when they were younger. People make mistakes. You can't punish them for their entire lives for something stupid done, years ago.
Octavio
I agree.
kind of interjects and he goes, though this concept of us assigning leadership here is exciting, I wanted to tell you all I think it's my cue to leave. So.
Octavio! Alright, he was talking.
Octavio, could we meet you at that tower you were talking about?
I think that's an excellent idea. I wanted to tell you before I left with as much as my supplies as I could collect. West of here, off a side path of the main road on the way to Kresk, is a tower. I found it a couple months back when I was traveling with my carnival wagon, and I've been kind of keeping shop there. And he kind of describes it to you roughly, with loose directions. I say we meet there. I can tell you more, but maybe you are able to change the minds of the Valakians, but after the last 24 hours I don't think I'm a part of that equation, really. So I plan to help you, as I said to some of you before, but I think I need to rest for a few days before I get into that with you all. So meet me there. We can talk in more detail.
What will be our sign to tell you we are there without surprising you? What
It's
should we look for?
a tower, but you don't have to worry about alerting me. I have many things prepared to warn you. So
So we just head towards the tower and then you'll find us?
yes.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear. Alright. I will miss you, my friend.
Yet don't be afraid of who and what you are.
Thank you. I said that too many times. Damn it.
All right, I'm gonna get Michael Jones and I'm gonna skip town.
I will pull out my not guitar. What the fuck is it called?
Loot.
A lute. I will pull out my lute and I will open up to my Bardic Inspiration page of songs. And I will sing a song to him. Holy shit.
I love that song.
Anyway, keep going, because I'll find it eventually.
Anyone else? If not, it's actually 10:40, so you could pick it up next session if you want. Unless Sarah wants to end it with this song.
I just
I go with
sing
that.
a goodbye song to him.
I think next session is you guys going to be determining or helping determine the future of Valaki. Sounds
Since
like.
we killed the entirety of the nobility, except for Victor.
We really killed everything.
Did you kill his sons?
No, the Watcher's sons are alive. They're more cowardly than their mother, though. They drink more than they do necromancy.
Well, it might be a good thing.
Sarah?
Hi. Oh yeah, I found one. Yellow card. Pulling out my loot. If I could, I would do all of this again. Travel back in time with you to where we all began. And I'll just sing that song as he walks away.
All right.
Been voting
Miles
for
Apart.
Burgermaster.
Miles Apart by Yellow Card, everybody. Great song.
All right.
It could have been simple and clean from Kingdom Hearts.
I was struggling.
And as you can see, Octavio head back east to collect his carnival wagon. It continues to rain, and the puddles begin to collect in the town square. What little flames and embers remained of the blazing sun extinguish, and we pick up in the early morning, beginning of the afternoon, for next session to determine how you can further influence the future of LK. That's where we'll end tonight's session.
I'd do anything.
Just to hold you in my arms. I don't think you have.
Alright.
Somehow I can't put you in the past.
I'd do anything.
What's happening?
Singing that song.
Alright. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. We're looking forward to next week.
Been voting for president.
Goodbye!